So for those of you that don't know, I make extra money for the kids I help by finding wild ginseng, things like this. This, of course, is black cohosh. They make cough syrup out of this. This is a great thing. I'm going to show you guys how to dig it, how to clean it, how to do everything for it to be able to sell it. And I'm also going to show you guys how to do like some bloodroot and other stuff as well. But black cohosh is actually one of the bigger plants that I'm digging this year because it's honestly like $6.50 a pound right now. And that's not bad. So this is the black cohosh and the root. 16 of these roots, they make a pound, and you can be kind of rough with these. They don't break easy. So 16 of those, and you're on your way. Now, these are bloodroot. And you're not supposed to touch those with bare hands, although I have admittedly done this. If you do it too much, it can absorb into your skin and make you sick, even kill you. But as you can see, there's quite a bit here. They say 200 roots of this, and you have a pound. Sometimes it goes up to $90 a pound. I will show you what the root looks like, and I will take this one with me, just so you guys get to see. And it's not very hard to dig. And I know I just said don't touch this with your hands, but that's it. Not very hard to get out of the ground. And I'll take that, I'll put that in my pocket and walk with it. Now, ginseng, of course, being the main root that everyone wants, is the most valuable. However, it takes 300 ginseng roots to make 1 pound. So as you can imagine, people ever dig it. Ginseng, along with all the other medicinal plants, they follow a wash path because most of them come from berries. And I'm going to show you black cohosh berries. Now, these are actually poisonous. You don't want to handle them too much. You know, you can touch any part of the black cohosh plant that you want, but you don't want to handle the berries too much because you can absorb it. That being said, if this much black cohosh is here, there has to be far more ginseng here. So we're going to go walking all the way up through here until I find where the father plants for that ginseng that I found earlier come from. Always follow cohosh if you're looking for medical plants. Now, I'll be honest with you, the one plant that I hardly ever find is golden seal. I have been told that, unfortunately, a lot of the dope heads on this side have dug it out completely and did not let it reseed and grow out. So perhaps this is something, you know, some of us could go together to reseed, something like that. It really bothers me, you know, that people dig these things to extinction. All of these trees, they have just fallen suddenly and violently from washout from the rain. So if you're ever in the woods and it's pouring, be careful. These trees probably fell about the same time. Once that topsoil is washed away from the root, anything can happen. So just be aware if you're in the woods in a big storm. Now, this is ginseng that has changed with the seasons. I want to encourage everyone that finds ginseng like this to take the berries and plant them. So this is also ginseng right here, these two. You don't dig two prongers. If it's not 3 and above, you don't dig it. Now, there will be more up here, but what I want to show you guys is there is ginseng all below us right here, and this whole hillside is covered in it. Now, we don't want to take every plant, okay? So what I'm going to do is the biggest roots that I can find, the best roots I can find, I'll keep. The smaller ones, I'm going to leave. So I want to show you guys. I saw this cluster of plants right here first, but these have the actual berries on it. Now, the berries have fallen. We are going to plant those all over this hillside here, but I want to assure you that there has to be more up here. Now, if you guys want to see how to put one of these in the ground, come underneath some kind of shade, get you a good hole, and then just cover it back in. Make sure it's enough that when it rains, it won't wash out. That's huge. Now, following the wash pattern method, you will go this way in order to find the plant that you're looking for, because this is where it's all washed down from. That being said, this has a 90% accuracy perhaps we'll find what we're looking for if it's not already dead. That's right, boys. The hunch paid off. Check this out. Very hard to tell which way. So what we'll normally do is, if I have someone with me, I'll stand here and then they will walk the bank to look around. And you know, don't feel like you can't take a friend to go with you to help you do these things. So I want to show you guys. Actually, right here, right there, these are all headed in that direction. Now, there could be larger ginseng plants down in there. We'll go look. But for right now, our main focus is on this one right here that is a 3-pronger. I know it only looks like 2. The other prong is actually broken off. And I am certain that on this bank, the father plants must exist. Now, this being said, this could be anywhere on the side of this bank, and it will take a moment to find. Now, exactly where we just found that one, if you look right there, you will see that plant has already turned yellow, which means this hillside could be covered in dead ginseng plants. Now, what happens is when you have this opening at the top, sometimes it can cook the green on this side, and that's what happens. So up there is where it all starts again. All this was dosed. So that is a big jump actually coming across that road going up here. I don't know if I have the daylight. It's 6 o'clock now. I can give it a shot, but man, we're pushing it close, guys. I don't like being in the woods without light and stuff when it starts to get late. I do want to check all that out though, because that's the wash, and that means the ginseng came from there. And of course, using the wash method, I have found more ginseng. Now, the guy who even taught me how to find ginseng said that I have an unusual gift for knowing how to go and find it. I'm willing to take people and teach them, you know. I've taught a lot of people. I just want people to see it's not that hard. Now I want to show you guys this. Finding these in the middle of the woods and finding more than one group. You see that? That's 2 stacked stones. Trail marker, I mean, there's a lot of different things that can mean. I know natives used to use them as trail markers all the time, but to find 2 stacks there, that's kind of unusual. Which now I am in the part of the woods where the natives used to live, so. Now you guys can see that's a 3-pronged plant, but the root is very small on this for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It seems like this year the roots are just smaller on the ones that I've been finding. Now a lot of you will probably see cohosh plants about this size. I'm going to dig this up and take it and show you guys how to get it out of the ground. We're going to start back away from it because we don't want to cut the root, okay? Now wherever you see black cohosh growing, more than likely there is ginseng. Now you see I still cut the root a little bit, even though I didn't mean to. But the thing about cohosh, it's got to be cut up anyway. Now this is more of the black cohosh plant that you want to see. And now if you can see, I'm standing beside it. It's at parts as tall as I am. The root on this will be much larger. Only a few of these will make a pound. So as you guys can see here, this is the amount of roots that I have dug, maybe 6 hours worth of digging, something like that. Now this is probably $120 worth of roots at the end of the day. We'll find out. I'll keep you guys up to date on everything. But now I have to take these, I'll place them on this table, chop them up, and then I'll put them in this, rinse them, clean them, and then put them back in the buggy to dry. So put water in the bottom of your trash can, so that way as you throw your roots over into here, it's already breaking it up. So the easiest way that I've seen to cut these up, and they do require that they be cut up, so this way you get all the dirt out, is just put them on something and just hack them. And that's what you want. You just want to get where all the dirt is. They want them all cut in half. And that's it. And once you get them cut in half, you just take them, drop them in the water, and then you'll spray them from there. This is what we're left with. This has shrunk considerably. This is like a quarter of a trash can full. So that's something to think about. And you can see all the dirt that was shook out of the roots. You're not getting as much as you think a lot of the time.